Hi, welcome to the shop. It's Joe again. We are now ready to get working on the neck, specifically the fretboard. We're going to be cutting the fretboard down into a better shape and then gluing it on. That's going to be the next step. So I have the fretboard already routed along that template that I had showed previously. I forgot to press the record button, so you don't get to see the routing, which isn't very exciting. But what we have here is the shaped fretboard, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some what we call locating pins, basically using a toothpick through the fretboard into the guitar, into the neck body. And what that's going to do is just going to help aid in the glue up process, so that when I do glue the fretboard in, the glue doesn't shift the fretboard and it's in the exact same spot that I want it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clamp this down to the body, and then I'm going to drill holes, make sure everything fits. And once I do that, the fretboard should be ready for glue up. Now, before I'm going to actually glue it up, I'm going to do one more thing, and I'm going to route a little channel here and then drill a hole which will allow access to the truss rod, so that the truss rod basically acts to add bow one way or the other to the neck once it's all carved. So in case there's a little bit of flex, you can adjust it using the truss rod. So that's what that's there for, and it is accessed usually out through here. And it turns a little screw that is within this little area there. So before we end up doing the final glue up, I'm gonna do all that. So this is briefly what I was talking about. I drilled those holes, and I've got those little locating pins which will go into the corresponding areas on the neck, and they fit right in. And that's once the glue is going to be setting up for this, it's going to actually prevent the fretboard from sliding, because once you put clamps onto glue, the two pieces sometimes tend to shift, so this will keep it from shifting. And that looks pretty good. good place to stop. I've got the fretboard being glued in, got it clamped in, and I might add a couple more clamps or adjust these clamps, but you can also see here where I routed and then drilled a hole for the truss rod access. Alright, that's it.